Hi friends, this is Miss Shawna from the library, and this is our session of Crafternoon. Today we're going to be creating a craft based off of the story, The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who lived in a cozy cottage on the hill. They loved to eat all the delicious food their mother made them every day. They ate so much that it wasn't long before the three little pigs had grown so big that there was no room for them in the cozy cottage anymore. "I'm sorry," said their mother one morning, "but it's time you made your way in the world." So the very next day, the three little pigs left home. "Don't forget to watch out for the big bad wolf," called their mother as she waved goodbye. "He'll eat you for supper, so you'll need to build big, fine, strong houses as quickly as you can to keep him away." "Don't worry, Ma," they winked. "We can look after ourselves." And the three little pigs trotted off down the hill, each taking a different path. It wasn't long before the first little pig met a farmer pulling a cart filled with straw. "Please, may I buy some straw to build a house?" asked the little pig. "Of course," said the farmer, "but a straw house won't be very strong." But the little pig didn't listen. Soon he was busy stacking the bundles of straw for his new house. In no time at all, the house of straw was finished, and the little pig went inside for a nap. He had just shut his eyes when there was a knock at the door. It was the big bad wolf, and he was hungry. Little pig, let me in," growled the wolf. "No," cried the little pig, "not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," laughed the wolf. And that's just what he did. Can you help him? Huff and puff and blow. Shh. Meanwhile, the second little pig was walking along the road when he saw a woodcutter piling up sticks. "Please, may I buy some sticks?" he asked. "I want to build a house." "Of course," answered the woodcutter, "but a house made of sticks will soon fall down." But the second little pig wasn't listening. He was much too busy planning his new stick home. Soon the house was finished. The little pig had just sat down to rest when there was a knock at the door. It was the big bad wolf. He was even hungrier now. Little pig, let me in," he growled. "No way, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," cried the second little pig. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the wolf. And that's exactly what he did. Can you help him again? Huff and puff and shh. Meanwhile, the third little pig had met a builder. "Please, may I buy some of your bricks to build my house?" he asked. "Of course," said the builder. "A fine, strong house of bricks will last forever." The third little pig took the builder's advice. He would build the strongest house in the land. Finally, after a hard day's work, the house was finished. It had 4 strong walls of brick, a tiled roof, a sturdy wooden door, and a large fireplace with a chimney. The third little pig had just put on a pot of turnips onto the fire to boil when he saw his brothers running down the road, closely followed by the big bad wolf. "Quick, hide in here!" The wolf, who was very hungry by now, banged on the sturdy front door. Little pigs, let me in," he growled. His tummy was rumbling very loudly with hunger. "No way, not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins," said the three little pigs. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," laughed the wolf. So he huffed and puffed and he puffed, puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. But the brick house stood firm. The wolf was furious. He climbed up onto the roof and shouted down the chimney, "If I can't blow your house down, I'll come down the chimney and gobble you all up." The big bad wolf jumped and landed with a huge splash in the pot of turnips boiling on the fire below. Yow! He leaped up with a scream and ran out of the house, never to be seen again. And the three little pigs lived happily ever after in a house made of bricks. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story of the three little pigs. Today for Crafternoon, we're going to be making some stick puppets for the characters and little houses to go with it. So the first step is to collect this paper out of your packet. This is the images of all of our stick puppet figures. You'll want to go ahead and color this page, and then you will cut it out. And so it will look something like this. You can use crayons or markers. You can paint them, whatever you want to do. When you cut out, you can either be exact and cut where the black lines are, or you can kind of do a wavy cutout around the edges. So your next step will be to grab your popsicle sticks that you received in your packet. You'll need those for your stick puppets. So what I think is easiest is if you lay your puppet with the front down and then lay your stick on top of it to kind of measure about how long you want the handle to be. You will take your little sticky pads, they're double-sided. So you're going to pull the sticky off and tear them apart and stick them on your stick. Then flip that over and push it down really hard. You can count to 3 if you want to. You can count with me. 1, 2, 3. And then you will have your little stick puppets. So you'll do that with each of the 4 characters. So you have your 3 pigs and your big bad wolf. So in your packet, you also received a house cutout for each of the pigs' homes, and then the material that they built their home out of. So we have one that's kind of a wood grain, one that looks a little bit like straw, and then a sheet of brick paper. So the next part is to create your houses. And so I have a little extra scrap here. You can make these however you want. They do not have to look like mine. If you've been to Crafternoon, you know we always talk about it. It is art, and whatever you think looks the best is the perfect way to do your craft. So what I did when we created ours is I just cut my papers into little strips. And when I did the bricks, we did a little bit bigger rectangles. So whatever you prefer. Take a little bit of your glue that you have from home. We didn't mail out the glue because it was just too complicated to fit that into the packages. So you can use glue sticks, you can use liquid glue or a sticky tape, whatever you have at home. Everything is perfect. Just stick a little glue on there, and you can start laying down your sticks for your house and glue those on. And it will end up looking like this or something close to that. All right, so after you have all of your supplies glued onto your houses or taped onto your houses, there should be a little rectangular piece of a little firmer cardstock in your packet. I want you to take this rectangle and fold it in half and give it a nice little crease. So it should look kind of like a little open book. We're going to need a little piece of sticky tape or some glue. This is my house, and I want it to be able to stand up like my other houses too. So I'm going to put the front of my house down, take my little book-shaped piece and stick it down at the bottom, add a little piece of sticky tape, and it kind of makes a little stand for the house. That way, when you are playing with your puppets, you can have the big bad wolf come along and he can huff and puff and blow your houses over. Well, thank you for crafting with us today, and we'll see you next week for another fairy tale.